Nick Nevills, champion, Top Gun. Your team's champion, you're champion. One little freshman, 106-pounder Mejia and you, 2 champions for you, 11 placers. Looking at this coming across the country, are you guys anxious to, hey, we want to come, we want to challenge ourselves with the best guys in the country?
Yeah, that was no reason we came out here. Kind of switch up competition from California to Ohio, and our team always takes one out-of-state trip a year, and the past couple years we've been going to different tournaments. We booked a Powerade last year. The snowstorms kept us from coming out last year, so we missed our out-of-state trip last year, so it was really exciting that we were going to get to make a long trip out here, and I was really pumped up for that. And it's always great getting to see different kind of level of competition, from the Ohio guys to California guys. California guys are a little bit more funky and don't really hold as great a position and like to roll around, I think, a little bit more. And I think Ohio guys are a little bit more solid in their position. And it's just really interesting to come out here and see the 2 completely different styles of wrestling, in my opinion, to me.
Guys don't seem to always wrestle you. It seems like if they wrestle you, they get pinned. Guy in the finals, he kind of wrestled you. He took shots on your legs, and he actually tried to wrestle you and didn't just back up. When a guy comes out and actually does try and wrestle you, do you like that?
Oh yeah, that's really exciting. Sometimes when people don't always like to wrestle, and they just want to try to hold on to maybe get that last second takedown in the 3rd period. And a situation like that is something that a lot of people have tried to do, but I like to score points and go out there and try to dominate on top, bottom, and neutral, and get at least a couple takedowns. I figured that if I wasn't going to turn that guy right away in the 2nd period, I knew in the 3rd period I wanted to get bonus for my team. So I was thinking major first, and then maybe try to break him a little bit to soften him up, and then get a takedown, get on top, and bar him up. That didn't happen, so just took him down a couple more times. Got the 11-3 major with a stalling point, so I ended up winning 12-3, and it was actually fun having someone go out there and try to do something on their feet and
really try and touch your legs and come at you a little bit.
Try to come at me a little bit and just hold better position instead of just let me take him down real quick and turn him.
You guys have the toughest state tournament, I think, because there's so many levels. You know, there's over 40 million people in your state. It's the largest state. It's all one division. You know, Mejia, he is a freshman. You're a senior. You're the franchise. Are you going to hand the torch off to Mejia? Is he the new franchise?
You know, he's pretty good. I don't know if you could say franchise. I kind of like that name, so I don't know. Maybe mini franchise junior, but he's definitely good, and he's definitely going to be an instrumental part of being on this team. I mean, we come to tournaments, and he's racking up lots of falls and lots of wins. I mean, he wrestles a nationally ranked guy here, so he didn't get any bonus, but he's beating the guy 7-2 at one point, and ends up winning 7-6. So
mini franchise
did it pretty well, and he's just a real animal, and he works so hard. It's unbelievable seeing how hard he works, and he's a little bit small. I mean, he may think he cuts a lot, he doesn't cut anyway. He's like maybe like 110, 111. So I mean, he's not a huge 106-pounder, but he's tough, and he's a mean little sucker.
What do you guys got to do to win your 4th consecutive CIF state championship?
It'll be a team effort. There's a couple of good teams. I mean, if we just get cocky and think that we're just going to roll into the state tournament and just roll everyone up because of our past success and the success we've had this season, it's not going to happen. And it's going to take. We still need to improve on different things. I mean, some of us are getting leg attacks and not finishing all that well. Some of us still need help on top. The last couple of years we've really been hammers on top, and this year I don't feel like we're as good on top. I feel like we're better on our feet than we have been in the past couple of years. So that's something that to rack up a lot of points, you got to be good on top, and you got to be able to turn them over and pin them.
Was it good to watch your brother win? Get a pin for 3rd place and kind of just piled on. It was kind of padding the lead there.
Oh yeah,
you guys had won the tournament at that point, but is it good to watch your brother win like that?
Oh yeah, I really like watching AJ wrestle, and it always freaks me out when my brothers wrestle, especially AJ, because he's a little bit different. I mean, he's like 6'3", and I think he'll end up being 6'5", maybe 6'6". He's just extremely tall, and he's super thin. He's 184, so I mean, we'll be wrestling, and like you get on deep shots, and he's just so unnaturally long that he's almost like a spider and a baby giraffe at the same time, because he's uncoordinated. But he just wraps you up, and sometimes he can get me. He hasn't quite got me yet in practice, and with a takedown, but on top he can get you if you're not prepared and basically ready, I guess.
You don't wrestle like a typical heavyweight. It's like really entertaining. You're faking shots. You're hitting low singles. You're hitting a low single, pulling it back up to you, putting it on your shoulder sometimes. It's really entertaining to watch. It looks like it's going to play into how the Sanderson brothers and Coach Sanderson, Cale Sanderson wrestle. How excited are you to make the trip across country from, the Fresno area, Clovis, to, State College, Pennsylvania?
It'll be really exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. I think I told my mom I have like 6 weeks and or it's not 6 weeks, 6 months and 3 weeks, or 6 months and 2 weeks, something like that. And it'll be really exciting. I'm really excited to wrestle for Coach Sanderson, Coach Cunningham, and Coach Cale's younger brother, Cody. And it's going to be really exciting. I really love all the coaches there and all the guys, and that whole change is kind of got to come out here. I mean, it's 72 and sunny in California where we live, and so it was a little bit interesting coming out here. And it was 10 degrees this morning when we were getting out, and we were in the car with the air blazing, and we were like, our breath was like in the air, and it was just like, this is ridiculous, and we were all cold and all bundled up. But I'm really looking forward to it, and everything that's going on, and Penn State just got a big win at Indiana, which was nice, and been following them on the Big Ten Network. So I watched a couple of their matches, and I'm really excited for the big transition from high school to college.
What do you got to do to be, Penn State's franchise, like the David Tillers and the Ed Ruth? What do you got to do to be, Nick Nevills franchise player at Penn State? What do you got to do?
Just go in there and work hard. I think a lot of my stuff, it'll have to be tweaked some, because some of the stuff I'm doing just purely based off of just being faster and quicker than all the heavyweights here, and some of them can't defend some of the stuff I do. But now we're getting into I think heavyweight is changing a little bit, where you're getting to more athletic type heavyweights that can defend a shot and can make a shot if they have to get a takedown. You're not just looking at that big old giant heavyweight that's just trying to push you around the mat and trying to get that stalling point or that stalling call, or try to just ride you out for a 1-0 victory. I think heavyweight to me is becoming a little bit more entertaining with the guys that are there in college right now, the young guys, some of the guys that are sophomores, juniors. I really like seeing other heavyweights wrestle, and I think that'll help me a little bit more, because if they're going to wrestle with me, it allows me to wrestle more. And it's just setting them up, getting good shots, getting way on bottom, turning them on top, being a hammer on top, and that's just something that I'm really looking forward to, working with the coaches and wrestling. And I love wrestling, love everything about wrestling, and I'm just super excited for all the good things that are coming ahead.
All right, Nick, you got anything else for me?
Go Flow.